Now the map says there's a few roads right here that I didn't do. Beet Street. I'm sure I've walked up there. Right opposite the Diamond at the top of Broad Lane, heading towards the University Square roundabout on Brook Hill.
I had my care.
Not sure if I've been up here. I think I have. So, Brook Hill. Right at the edge of the ring road. St.Georges Close. Well, maybe we haven't done St.Georges Close. Well, if we have, we've not lost anything. I think we might have. So I can cross all this lot off now. Yeah, I'm sure I've done this. So, I'll tell you what, we're on Brook Lane, S3. I think I'm going to get some lunch because I've crossed off a fair bit on the kind of northeast corner today. Then later look at the map and work out all the gaps I've got to fill in. There's still some right in the city centre I haven't done yet. So calling it a walkabout is absolutely true. It is a walkabout. I'm coming out on Beet Street. So that's what it was called, St. George's Church. I did wonder, like, complete with gravestones, that special touch. Delightful. When I walked around here it was a dull, almost rainy lunchtime. Doesn't Sheffield look so much nicer in the sun? I mean, even if I was pointing the camera at an industrial derelict wasteland like over towards the Copper Street areas, still look good. People sunning themselves under the trees. Well, it's not exactly warm, but it's not cold. Sort of. Spring bike. Sort of being the operative word. Good morning. It's Wednesday, 25th of February. Sunny day. I'm coming into town, filling in a few streets right in the centre that somehow I've missed out. Including York Street, which is here. And this little road here. I don't think I've done this, have I? Don't think I have. Doesn't appear to have a name, and it's full of rubbish. But we're next to York Street. York Street, of course, used to be the home of Sheffield newspapers. Sheffield used to publish a daily paper called The Star, and also the Morning Telegraph, both of which I think were based here on York Street. I once took a job with Sheffield newspapers. It was advertised in their own paper as a job with prospects and adventure and travel. It turned out to be telesales. Did it for one day. Not quite as they described it. So it was all here. Sheffield newspapers. Star residence, that's all now housing, of course. A big newspaper production building is now occupied by students. Well, that's progress. But I couldn't miss out York Street because it was once so important. The central point of the media, and of course next to the old Radio Hallam. Sheffield newspapers once had a financial interest in Radio Hallam, so it was appropriate they were next to each other. So we'll head back down York Street. Yeah, it was along here. I used to, when I worked here for one day, went in those doors there that says the paperwork's reported for duty upstairs. Telesales! That telesale, if you've never done telesales, I tell you, it's utterly and completely soul destroying. Particularly when they advertised it originally as a job with prospects and adventure and travel. And they stick you at a desk with a phone and a script. I don't think you can get away with that. This is back in the 1980s. Sure, you can't get away with that now. Although they did have trade description laws in the 80s, but I don't think anybody took them very seriously. A job with prospects and adventure, answering a phone. Yeah. Close. Have I done that? I think I have. I'm next heading for Trippet Lane as a bit of a catch-up. Walking past the cathedral because there's something called Bell Square that I haven't done yet. All sorts of places. Maps at the bottom of the bag. Have I done Vicar Lane? Well, if I haven't, I'm doing it now. The Chimes. Yeah, maybe I have. St. James's Street. Yes, I've done that. Someone Trippet Lane heading towards Bell Square. Which I think is a dead end. Bell Square. Or Bells Square. Doesn't actually look like a square. Maybe it was at one time. Oh, maybe this is what used to be the original Bell Square. A few hundred years ago, the original cobbled street is here. So this is Bells Square. I didn't know this was here. Don't know what these places are. Chef Stays, an Airbnb host building. So this is Bell Square. It's kind of landlocked. Development all around it. So what was this a few hundred years ago? Was this an important part of the centre of Sheffield? I'm not sure if those are new buildings or they're just old buildings given a facelift. Yeah, they probably are old. And there's some more of Bells Square with cobbles through here. I love original cobbles. Have you ever seen that before? Have you ever walked down Bell Square? It's not really... Oh, there we have it. Once. Probably far more important than it is today. Bell Square. Now, I'm going to make my way down the Moor because I do want to have a scout around the Moor markets, which should be open today. If I'm allowed to film there. Still remember the old 51 bus stop there, which I've already filmed, of course. Missing the last bus and having to use the phone box next to it. Oh, take me back in time. Not sure if I walked down this side of the City Hall or not. I probably have. Using a physical map and a highlighter pen as opposed to a digital tracking app isn't as easy, of course, but I think I've done quite well. Anyway, let's zero in on the Moor markets. I do like things like this in Sheffield. I think they work when they're looked after. I like that. don't think we'll be shopping in Debenhams today, or at any time. So we're walking down the moor. To have a scout around the markets. All exciting stuff on a Wednesday. River Island, that used to be, I think that used to be on Fargate actually. Was there one on Fargate once? I used to buy a lot of stuff from there. Back in the day, it is a Wednesday and it's 10 past 12. So this is about as busy as you would expect it to be on a midweek. I'm still wearing my knackered old walking trainers. They really are dropping to bits. Maybe they'll last to the end of this project. Or maybe they won't. Costa? No, it's too early. Got to wait for a bit longer. I'm trying to think of, before they built these new markets, what used to be here, kind of towards the bottom of the moor. What was the building that was here? I don't know. Let's see if they let me film in here. They never used to at the old markets. Well, this is a first for me. Never been here before. It's been open for a number of years now. Oh, fish. Smells of fish. As you would expect. Busier than I expected it to be, but nowhere near as busy as the old markets were down at Haymarket. On a weekday at this time it would be shoulder to shoulder. Like any market, it's nice and colourful down here. Welcome to the Moor Market. Lots of empty stalls down there though. Or maybe they just don't open on a Wednesday. As I work my way around the city centre, once I've done all the external views, I want to be having a look inside as many public buildings as I can. So that's how this series will continue. Interesting food court. Making me hungry. It's not nearly as big as the old markets used to be. It doesn't seem to have any kind of atmosphere. The only thing that's the same is the smell of fish. But it was worth a look. So Sheffield's the Moor market. Down and gone. When I say walk around public buildings, I don't mean all the shops, because most of them will have copyright music playing anyway, so no point. No, I mean buildings with kind of purpose. So I tell you what do I see in the distance? It is Sheffield City Hall. The place where all the important decisions are made, like which building to demolish next and which bit of history to flatten. Yes, let's have a wander. Presumably we can get in the entrance. The ivory towers of the council. Looking a bit jaded. So let's see if we can get in with a camera. I don't think I've ever been in here before. Or have I? I don't know. So, oh, we can't go up there. Oh, this is a registry office.
There's no entrance in there, so...
Okay. Am I allowed upstairs at all?
No.